All right, I think I'm recording. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. I thought BOGOs were going to be done, but not quite. Apparently, it's doTERRA's birthday, so we're getting to celebrate just a little bit more. So I'm going to keep this as short as I can, although the products are awesome. Um, I am going to do our drawing for the free oil magic book. So stay with me until the end, and we'll find out who gets to win this. And so let's get into this. Okay, so I am going to just pull up, I'm going to share my screen here real quick. So you can take some screenshots of a little bit of the information that is included with these vitamins that are the deal of the day today. All right, share my screen. Almost there, guys. Okay. All right, so this is the deal today. So you buy the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and you can see me up in the corner. So they come in a little box like this, and you are going to get tea tree, which is Melaleuca. Same thing if you've heard it. If you've been in the company for a while, it used to be called Melaleuca, but it's the same thing. You're going to get a 10 ml bottle of the tea tree, and you are going to get, it's a 5 ml bottle of Laurel leaf. And again, this is something that you can't purchase normally with doTERRA. I do have it from a promo or one of the monthly oils that we get for free. They often have things like that if you belong to the loyalty rewards program. They have oils that you can get for free with purchases. So that was one of them. And I don't have it with me, but yellow mandarin. I did have that at some point. That was another promo. I remember what it smells like because I used it up really quickly because it smells just like green mandarin, which is one of my favorites. So let me tell you about those oils real quick. So tea tree is going to be everything cleansing. So if you like lemon and you like to clean your house and disinfect and everything with lemon, well, tea tree is like the best friend of lemon. Okay, they go together. I make a lot of big cleaning products with both of these together. It's extremely powerful, but very gentle. You could put this directly on your skin. I could just take it from the bottle. It's great for teenagers, little blemishes, very disinfecting. It smells clean, like it, I don't know how to describe it, but I love the smell of it. Anyway, so it's very gentle for your skin. So any abrasions, like I said, acne, things like that on your skin, it's going to be very gentle for that. Great for cleaning products, disinfecting, make sprays. Whenever we get into telling you how to do DIY projects with your essential oils, I was doing some practice yesterday. I was cleaning my toilets with this, and I had a toilet cleaner recipe. So I'm sure there's lots of other benefits to that, but that's kind of the gist of it. It's really known for its cleansing abilities, mostly cleansing on the skin, cleansing the environment. Then we have the yellow mandarin. So mandarin, just know that it is in that citrus family, very uplifting to the mood, very brightening, smells awesome. And it's also great to take to help detox, to help support the liver, to help with cleansing. So you can put a little drop in your water every day. I always just put it under my tongue because I love the taste of it. It's nice and refreshing. So make sprays with it again. It's very, smells beautiful, and it's very uplifting and smells awesome. And then the other one is Laurel leaf. So this one, this is actually, if you like Breathe, this is one of the components in the Breathe blend or the Easy Air blend if you're in Canada. So lots of good respiratory properties to this. Laurel leaf is, the Egyptians used to have these little leaves that they wear around their head, and that was actually laurel leaves is what they used to wear. So it induces wisdom, and all the scholars and things used to wear them. So it kind of helps, if you think in a way, it helps with that focus and thinking and concentration, and helps with that part of the brain. So it's also so good respiratory, good for help concentration. It's great. It's kind of cooling. It's very refreshing. Smells Smells really good, so it's good as a spritzer as well. You can mix this with a little bit of peppermint, if you got the peppermint earlier this week, and it makes a really nice kind of cool down spray as well in the summertime. Okay, so that's all I'm going to spend on those. They are a great additions to have with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Okay, so this is your main thing. This is, if you have never tried it, maybe this is the time. You can try this and you're going to get all these other free oils. And if you have never, if you're already a member and you have never tried these before, and you start a loyalty rewards program today and try these, I will give you one of these books. Okay, that's how important I think they are. Like, you'll just be amazed. I've taken plenty of vitamins in my time. I've tried lots of different things. None of them ever made any difference. A lot of it is that you really need to look at the how vitamins are made. So vitamins that you buy on the shelf, any store that you go to, whether your big box stores, you buy them off the shelf, your grocery store, the drugstore, they have to make those vitamins to withstand a very long shelf life. Okay, so those you look at the expiration date on them, it could be years and years down the road, right? That's because the way they have to process them, they're very condensed, they're packed, they're processed. So by the time they get to you and your body tries to absorb them, it's like, what do I do with this? Because it doesn't even recognize some of the products that are in there and just the whole processing and everything. So your body doesn't utilize a lot of the vitamins. So that's one of the awesome things about this, is that you do have to watch the expiration date on here. They're not made to last forever. They're bioavailable, meaning that they is something that your body's going to recognize and it's going to utilize. So there's not everything that's listed on the label is what's in here, which is another thing with the vitamin industry. They kind of fairy dust things. They put all these billion things on the label, but there's only tiny, minute amounts of it, maybe even in the product. And with this here, you're going to get everything in like a therapeutic value according to what our diets are today. So let me tell you real quick. So I'm going to kind of flip through this. So here's the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Normally, if you buy it on the LRP, and which is the loyalty rewards program, I'll talk about that at the end just for a second. It's $79 as the 3-pack. You can also buy it as a 2-pack, and that's something we can always talk about later. But so for today, you get all 3 of these. It has the Microplex VMZ, which is your vitamin complex. Then the little XEO Mega is your all your healthy fats. And then the Alpha CRX is kind of a combination of some essential oils and a lot of plant phytochemicals and antioxidant blend. Okay. And you can see over here, this is just kind of a summary of all of the things that they can help take care of. So they're going to provide you with all that antioxidant support that we need to help fight all of the oxidative stress that we're having from the amount of toxins that we're exposed to in everyday life. It's going to help support your nutrition, so it has all the vitamins and nutrients that you need. It's great for your eye, brain, and health system. Your immune function, it's going to help with that as well. It's great for stress management. It's going to help your overall systems, neurological, cardiovascular, helps with your inflammatory response. It's going to give you more energy. This is one of the things that I really noticed with this. I can find a huge difference. If I don't take these for a couple of days, I'm really get sluggish and I'm like, okay, I forgot to take my vitamins. So it makes a big, big difference. So let's look at kind of each one. So the Microplex BMC, and actually I have a whole presentation on this, and I'm going to tag it to the top of the Facebook group. So if you go in and watch that, and I am actually giving away Max, and we'll talk about that in a second. But if you watch that PowerPoint and just leave me a comment in the comments that you watched it, at the end of the month, I'm giving away this Mito 2 Max. And this is an energy complex nutrient. It has all sorts of antioxidants in here as well, but it's has things in here to feed your mitochondria, which is feeds your cells. So it's a great caffeine replacement. It's a great supplement for energy, and has all sorts of benefits to it. And normally it sells for, I think, like $45, $50. this is going to be free this month to somebody. Okay, if you watch my nutrition PowerPoint, and I'm going to tag that. I'll leave it up at the top of my Facebook group, so it'll be the first thing, that video that you see. Okay, so the Microplex VMZ. I'm just going to take some of my notes from my little presentation that I did. So tons of things are in here. You can kind of look, you can take a picture. It's a whole food, comprehensive vitamin and mineral nutrient. It provides bioavailable, crucial nutrients, meaning that your body is going to recognize those. It's going to be able to absorb and use all of the vitamins that are in there. So great for low energy, fatigue, digestive issues. We talked about a lot of that already. So some of the things in here, it has your water-soluble vitamins, so it has all those. It has your fat-soluble vitamins, your vitamin D3, which is great for your immune system. It has all your macro minerals like your calcium, your iron, your iodine, zinc, magnesium, selenium, all of those things, which supports bone health, your GI system, your central nervous system, and your cellular function, immunity, hormones, oxidative stress. It has a polyphenol blend, which, and you probably have heard of some of these, quercetin or resveratrol. Those are a lot of supplements that people go and buy just kind of off the shelf. Those are great for inflammation. And it has your whole food blend. So it actually has like kale, dandelion, parsley, spinach, broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, all sorts of green vegetables in there. We're supposed to be getting like 8 to 10 vegetables, fruit and vegetables in our diet a day. So I know I certainly can't get that in. So these are going to help fill those gaps in our diet as well. And it also has a tummy tamer blend in here as well, which is another huge thing. I've never taken a vitamin in my life where I have not, if I don't take food with it, I'm throwing them up like minutes later. With this one, I can take them on an empty stomach and it doesn't bother me at all. So they're very gentle on the stomach as well. Okay, so let's get into the Vitality Complex. So this is kind of the energy complex. It's great for pain and inflammation as well, our achy bones and joints. It's great for the bones, brain fog and fatigue, your mood, and prevention of abnormal cell growth in your body. So it's packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and energy cofactors. So I'm going to list a couple of the ingredients in here as well. So just think, if you're going out and you're buying things to kind of help with your memory, and you're buying turmeric like to help with inflammation, and you're, getting ginkgo biloba to help, like I said, with your memory, the coenzyme Q10, a lot of people take that for cardiovascular health. All of this is in these supplements. Like, you don't really have to take anything else. It's so encompassing. One of the other things is, this costs $79. For the quality of these vitamins, you would pay a minimum of at least $250, if not $500 for these, if you were buying the quality of vitamins from anywhere else. Okay, so it's an awesome deal. And if you're on the loyalty rewards, you can get another 10% back. So how's that? Okay, so some of the things in here, boswellia. So that is the frankincense. Frankincense is very much known for helping with inflammation and cellular support. Scaladium root, which is good for inflammation. Milk thistle is great liver support. I remember taking that when I had liver issues. So a lot of these things are things that you're going to the drugstore and you're looking for particular things. This is all encompassing. Has resveratrol, which is good for your cellular health and free radicals. Green tea, which is a super antioxidant and free radical scavenger. Has pomegranate, which is in there, which is great for cardiovascular health. Pineapple, for joint pain and inflammation. Turmeric, again, we talked about that, inflammation, anti-cell growth, bad cell growth. Grapeseed, another free radical scavenger. Tons of antioxidants. Ginkgo biloba increases your circulation to the brain and helps with mental clarity. Acetyl L-carnitine gives you energy, increases glutathione, and glutathione is your super antioxidant in your body. And one more little thing about that, grapefruit oil is an awesome thing to kind of go along with all of this. Grapefruit oil actually helps to increase that glutathione. Quercetin, which is great for heart and muscles, and it has a tummy tamer blend in there as well. All right, I know it's fast. Take a picture. I just go watch my PowerPoint. That's all I can say. So the Z omegas, these are your healthy fats. Okay. We get tons of bad fats in our diet. That's everything. The standard American diet has tons and tons of, and if you're getting anything packaged, of course, you're going to be higher in omega 6s. What we need to have is a balance between your omega 3s and your omega 6s. So these are filled with lots of healthy omega 3s, and you get a better balance because our diets are so heavy on the omega 6s. So it has land and plant sources of omega. It has your EPA and your DHA, and then it also has pomegranate, alpha linoleic acid, lutein, xanthan, lycopene, astaxanthin. All of these things are awesome for eye health as well. This is what I have to take. All of the recommended vitamins for my particular eye condition that I have, they're all in here. So that is saving me a huge amount of money as well. It's great for your eye health and brain health. They're molecularly filtered fish oil combined with 9 essential oils. So it has clove in here, thyme, frankincense resin, cumin, orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. So all of these things are great for promoting heart, brain, joint, eye health, skin health, circulation, and protects us against that oxidation. So awesome. I'm so excited with this promo today. I mean, you get to try these. They are, I will have to check into it. Normally these are 100% money back guarantees. So if you don't like them at the end of the month, you can send back the empty bottles, and generally they're going to give you, your money back. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work with the BOGO, but I'll find that out for you. So this, like I said, if you are not on LRP and you decide to start an LRP today, I'm going to give you a book. Okay. You just have to email me, text me, and let me know that you started an LRP, because I think it's well worth it. You can try it for a couple months. You don't like it, you're not caring for the benefits, maybe you don't like these vitamins or whatever, you can always cancel it at any time. It's not a big deal. But if you make your order today, you're also going to get 10% back in points. It's going to go into a little basket where you get to shop later. Everything that you spend on shipping, no matter if you choose the $3.99 shipping or you choose the next day shipping, all of those points will go back into like a rewards basket. So you'll get points back, and then you get to shop with those later, and you can shop with your for all your oils. So this is basically how I do this. I buy these vitamins every month and a few other supplements, and I accumulate all these points, and every so often I cash them in, and that's how I get all of my essential oils. Basically, I rarely buy essential oils except for BOGOs and things like this. So you start getting 10% back the minute, the first time you do this. Every time you order at least 50 PV, so a PV is equal one PV is equal to $1, basically, in most circumstances. Every product will have a PV value. So if you order 50 PV in a month, and you do that like 3 different months, it doesn't have to be in a row. So once you've done that 3 times, then they're going to bump you up to 15%, and all the way until you get up to 30% back. So currently right now I get my 30% back. Being a member itself, I get 25% back. So I'm getting like 55% basically off that retail price. So it's the best way to buy. So if you have questions, again, take a little picture of this. I kind of have some of the highlights on here, and I can help you out and get you more information. Okay, so let's do this drawing real quick. Okay, I got everybody's name in here who made a comment on any of my BOGOs this week. All right, who's our lucky winner? Mary Lee, you won one of these books. So I'm going to get with you, and we will get that to you. Okay, so there's my contact information if you have any questions. And I think that's it. Okay, you guys have a great Saturday. Bye. It's taking me forever to figure out how to stop this. Sorry. Oh, there's my menu.